guys. Hello guys, this is Jake from Zcode, and in this first video I'd like to show you how to bet on esports and where you can find it. So first website, we have Bet365 here. I'm going to go into the esports tab, and here you're gonna find all of the matches that are taking place today and in the next coming days. So in this first tab up here, we have CSGO, CEVO Finals, and down below you have different games, Dota 2, League of Legends. So you just have to find which game you're looking for in tournament, and then go into the to win the match, which is the most common market. This is the money line, and in this case we have Mouse Sports versus Conquest. And I can tell you right now that this match is either best of one or best of three or best of five. Um, the reason why it's not best of two is because you would find additional market here, and that would be the market for either a draw that can happen in the match. So the possibility would be 33.33% between winning any of these markets, and obviously the odds would be actually higher for either team to win. The sad bit about Bet365 right now is that they don't have many markets available, unlike some of the more developed bookmakers for esports, which I'll show you in a couple of minutes. But Bet365 is a good starting point. They actually have a live betting available right now, which I'll show you in a second. But I'll just continue with this with the pre-game markets, and you have some additional ones like to win a map. Well, in this case, it's not a map; it's the first map, and this would actually tell you when the markets are closing as well. I'm not exactly sure which time it is. I guess you have to set it up in your settings, and it will tell you exactly according to your time in your country. But in this case, Mouse Sports versus Conquest. To win the first map, you have money line, and you just have to check back which map is going to be played. So, for example, HLTV will tell you exactly. In this case, it's to be announced, so that means the teams have to ban the maps and select them. So I'll give you an example. This match is taking place right now, and the veto was processed just before the start of the match. Virtus Pro removed Dust 2, Titan removed Mirage, then Virtus Pro got the first pick on Train, and the Titan picked Cobblestone, and then the third map, which is the Inferno, was randomly selected by the system. So let's just go back to Bet365, and as I mentioned, we have the live in-play matches. So one is taking place right now, and great news, you can bet on live matches in esports. This is a new feature, and it's only been released recently. So in this case, Virtus Pro versus Titan, you can bet on Virtus Pro to win or Titan. Sadly, there's only one market available right now, but I've seen some more for a team to win a map, and so on and so forth. This is for probably for larger tournaments like majors. So that will be it for Bet365. Maybe we can just go back to esports real quick and just look at all the games quickly. Dota 2, that's another game, obviously. You can bet on money line to win map. I guess that's to win map 1 or 2. And then you have map betting as well for for a specific score. So in this case, we have the best of 5 in this match, and you can tell that by the score 3 to 2. So this is more of a gamble, I guess. The markets are obviously very high in odds, so it's I guess it's a good value when you're betting on that, but you just have to be very convinced that these are gonna go in. And this will be a best of 2, best of 3, 2-1 score possibility. So that'll be it for Bet365, and I'm gonna move on to another bookmakers. Okay, in this case we have Pinnacle Sports, very popular bookmaker all over the world. Sadly, they're not available in the UK and America. So, as you know, I actually live in London right now, and I'm not able to view this website on its own. If I disable Hola, I have to view it through Hola right now. Otherwise, I would not be able to show you how to use this website. Once again, they have um, they have been in esports for quite a while, unlike Bet365, and it's an absolutely fantastic bookmaker. As you will be aware, Pinnacle have always followed the strategy of having the lowest margins, so you'll be guaranteed to have the highest odds for every market possible, especially the handicaps. For example, if um, Bet365 has higher margins, they will have money line, um, sorry, handicap markets. For example, Virtus Pro plus 1.5 would be, in this case, where are we? Let's just go with mouse sports. So Conquest plus 1.5 is 1.52 here. So Bet365 would probably have the market at around 1.45 or so. So the odd difference is, I guess, not big, but if you think of the long run, which you should definitely think of in terms of betting, because you're not here for a short term, make money quick, you're thinking about the big picture. So having the right bookmaker is always going to help you build the bankroll even more. And Pinnacle is definitely going to be one of those bookmakers because they're absolutely fantastic when it comes to the odds. They also take live bets. They're not as widely available as Bet365. Sadly, not yet, but I think they're getting there slowly. As you can see, you can actually bet on Virtus Pro versus Titan. These are a bit more of a tougher markets, I presume, because you're betting on who's going to win the first round, who's going to win the fifth round, who's going to win first round, the third map. Um, and then you have who's going to win the second map, which is quite a nice bet because you have the handicap as well. So in terms of a 16 to 14 score, we know that the second map is Titans, as we previously saw on HLTV, and you have a good handicap for that for Titan to win their own map. So that's quite nice. Possibly a high chance of winning this bet. Obviously, you have to research more into it, but you have the ability to just place markets on Pinnacle live as they happen. Um, so they do actually have a nice range of bets as well. Mouse Sports versus Conquest, you actually have a handicap for that will be for the maps. It doesn't actually state it here, but this would definitely be the maps because I have never seen a bookmaker do a general handicap for the amount of rounds won, the total um, amount of rounds won across all of the maps. You also have for either team to win the map one. This would be the handicap for the rounds for sure. And once again, you have all these first round complete gamble bets. I would completely advise you to stay away. They also have like less professional matches, I presume. These are tier 3, 4, 5 teams. In this case, Publisher minus 4.5 handicap, so that must be, I guess, best of one matches, one map. You can place a handicap for the team to win a certain amount of rounds. Show matches, that you should just definitely stay away from those. Dota 2, very wide range of bets for that as well. And just keep scrolling and see. They don't actually have the League of Legends matches as Bet365 does. Also, you have the other thing you have to look out for in Pinnacle is the fact that they don't actually release the bets very fast, and you just have to wait for them quite a while sometimes. until they get released. Sometimes it may take 3 or 4 hours later than the rest of the bookmakers, and well, it might be quite annoying when you can place the bets everywhere else, but Pinnacle is just very slow to release the odds. Right, next up we have Nitrogen Sports, and as you know from Zcode, Will and a few other people are using this bookmaker. It's only for Bitcoin, so you're gonna have to convert your currency, your money to Bitcoins. You have to deposit with Bitcoins and place wagers with Bitcoins. So when you go onto this website, first thing you're gonna see is a message arrive on your front screen saying, "We automatically created an account for you. We suggest you add a username and password to keep it secure." So essentially, this is your username that's been created by Nitrogen, and you can create a Bitcoin address so you can deposit money here. This bookmaker is very fast in the way it works, and it's phenomenal. Trust me, this is one of the best bookmakers in the world right now. But the only downside is you have to bet on everything with Bitcoins. So esports, as we're looking at esports from different bookmakers, esports is here. You can go into CEVO event again, and you will see a very wide range of bets. So in this case, you can actually bet live as well. Titan, Virtus Pro to win. Map 3, first round, very similar to Bet365 as well, and Betway. The markets are very similar. Um, let's just look at the Conquest match again. So you're gonna have the handicap, map handicap, and the odds are quite lower actually in relationship in relationship in relation to Pinnacle, but nonetheless, if you want anonymity and you want to bet anonymously, you don't want and you want to bet from America, this is your way. You can bet with Bitcoins without any issues. And the government, Obama, won't know about this. And they also offer a really wide range of different bets as well. They're going forward with Hearthstone. No games available just yet, but maybe Dota 2 will have something for us, and they do. So once again, you have to look for the game you're looking for the market you're looking for. I believe this match is taking place right now because there's no money line available just yet. And you can actually place wagers in advance on, for example, Empire to win second map, and then you have the money line. It's just click into this, and then you risk or you win. You risk 1 Bitcoin to win 1.95 Bitcoins. This bookmaker is phenomenal for all the other sports as well. The chances are you won't find odds as high as Pinnacle, but sometimes you probably will find something similar or something as high as Pinnacle. Besides, they have much wider range of bets, so there's something to look out for. You can place on everything here that people place wagers on Zcode, so this would be one of your bookmakers to follow all the sports that your fellow Zcoders are placing wagers on. Next up, we have EGB.com, and it's a great all-around bookmaker where you get 100% bonus when you sign up, and you get up to $600 on your first deposit, as you can see here. You also get 10 points for every dollar you bet, and then those points can be exchanged for stuff from the market, keyboards, surfaces, and so on and so forth. You can also get money onto your account here, which you can then place. You can exchange the points for the money. That's what I'm trying to say. So when you try to place bets, for example, CSGO here, you just go into this section, and then you can see different matches taking place. So this bookmaker will have the most amount of bets available across all the bookmakers because they've been in the game for a very long time. I think this is the oldest bookmaker for esports that has been available online. And let's just assume we want to bet on wins match. So ace is 1.52 odds and nexus is 2.3. So if you want to place a money line bet, you just go to place a bet, and then you have to select an amount, and then you can place the bet. Or you can select different maps, different bets for the nested bets with different markets. So you can bet on who's going to win the first map, and then who's going to win the first round, and who's going to win the last or the 16th round of the first map. These are a bit more of a gamble bets. Another great thing is that they have a chat here where people can discuss their plays, and you can always ask people what they think about a certain match. They also offer live bets, so whenever something is taking place live, you can see it here in this live tab. And also, whenever you place a bet, you can watch the match here from Hitbox, Twitch, or MLG, whichever the streaming platform is for the certain match. What else? They offer a great amount of different games as well. League of Legends, StarCraft, Dota 2, as you can see here. And these are the matches that already took place because they're white, so you know this match already took place, and you can see the score here, 4-3 for SOS. But whenever a match is taking place or is about to take place, you'll see it under a different color, so you can place wagers. There's no StarCraft games today taking place, so we cannot place any bets. Let's just go somewhere else. Same for League of Legends. Dota 2 should have something, and it does. Yeah, the matches for today are red, and you can place bets here. First blood, that's an interesting one. Who's going to draw the first blood? And that's it. That's it for EGB. It's a great bookmaker if you want to start betting on esports. The only downside is that they have a slightly lower odds in relation to the other bookmakers. So next up we have Vitalbit, and they also offer esports. It's probably not a bookmaker you've heard of, but they're absolutely great. They are fully licensed, so you can be sure that the bookmaker is safe to bet on. And when you go into esports, you will see whatever matches are being available to bet on. In this case, we only have 3 different ones: Counter-Strike Go, Dota, and Heroes of the Storm. They also have a future market. As you may be aware, Sports are currently playing against Conquest, and um, the match has not been finished yet, but Virtus.pro is already in the final, and they are offering markets for either team. If Sports progresses and they'll play versus Virtus.pro, you have markets for that. If Conquest progresses, you'll be able to bet on that market too. Obviously, I guess if you place a wager on Conquest and they don't progress, your market will be returned, your money will be back in your account. When you go into the more bets, you'll see a great amount of different bets here. You also have the winner of map 4, 3, 2, so on and so forth. Map advantage, which is the handicap for the amount of maps won. This is going to be a best of 5 because you have the minus 2.5 handicap, and you also have the minus 1.5 handicap. So this would be one of your bookmakers to use for esports. It's absolutely amazing, and they also have a welcome bonus available. So the last few bookmakers that I just want to show you very quickly. They're not very professional in esports, but if you have accounts on these bookmakers and you use them regularly, you should just be aware that they do have esports. So William Hill, for example, yeah, very low amount of matches available, just one complexity versus Void Boys. William Hill in general has always been lacking in some bets, especially for tennis. That's what I've noticed over the past years that I've been betting on tennis, and it's the same story with esports. So it's hard to say whether they're actually gonna upgrade their market, so if it's gonna stay this way. But they do offer some esports. Um, Also, you have Paddy Power, where esports has been added at the very bottom of the page, which is a bit strange, but as you can see, there's only one outright winner bet available for ESL 1, Frankfurt, and Dota. They do offer majority of the major events though, and you can actually place bets live on those as well on Paddy Power. But right now, there's nothing. They don't have markets for the worst tournaments. Tony Bet also apparently offers some esports, and well, right now there's nothing here. Either way, well, the website is quite confusing. I know these guys offer some esports, but I just don't see anything right now. Um, yeah, so let's just go on to the next one. Bet at home. I know these guys offer some esports as well under here. Esports, Counter Strike, iBuyPower. This is the outright betting, just like in Bet365, and then you have the Dota, also outright betting. Yeah, there's very low amount of markets available, so expect also offers some esports, but there's nothing that I can see here. So yeah, these are the bookmakers that are not great, but they do have some markets sometimes. If you want to just bet on major events, they will have them. But as previously mentioned, EGB, Pinnacle, Nitrogen, Betway, Bet365, those are the bookmakers that you should definitely have an account for if you want to start placing wagers on esports, especially Bet365, where the live events, when you can place wagers live, this is absolutely amazing. You can always take advantage of the live system, and when you watch matches on whichever platform, you'll be able to see how the action progresses and make decisions there. Thank you for watching, guys, and be aware that in the past week we've made $1,600 in esports. So keep following if you already are, and if not, get interested, have a look into it, read about it, and I am absolutely sure you're gonna love it. So I'll see you in Z Code.